will there be a second shooter, a stationary camera? What a lead-in.
I like that.
Or any other.
planned that.
Did you plan it?
I had no idea.
Look at that. Yeah. Right. All right. Will there be a stationary shooter? I mean, a secondary. Let me try that again. Will there be a second shooter, a stationary camera, or any other backup cameras on hand for our wedding?
Well,
we just covered it, right?
Any
Well,
other
actually,
backup?
not
Right.
only did we just cover it,
Channeling
though,
my inner
but
Chris Farley.
Right.
that's listed in our packages online.
Yeah.
Like it
is.
states it on there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, second shooter, stationary.
But some, even if they do like the one videographer shoot, sometimes our videographers will bring an assistant on their own.
Yeah, that is true.
You do
yeah,
run that
sometimes they
chance,
do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. On occasion, that can be the case. Now, I mean, with this, I mean, I think the knot's right. The knot says, without a second shooter or any other backup, it may be difficult or nearly impossible for your videographer to capture every moment on camera. Many times, a second shooter comes with a videography package, but just in case, it's good to ask. I think that's important. I don't know how you shoot anything with just one camera. I mean, especially, unless you're going to heavily edit it, but even then, I mean, you need to have some sort of stationary going on to really have a good shoot, especially just capturing reaction shots. Yeah, I mean, that kind of thing. You're looking at me with a big smile.
Well, we
on
do
you.
have a package that's a one-camera package.
We do, but it's the limited package.
Yes.
So with the limited packages, you're flat out just getting, raw footage only. So, I mean, and I, in my consultations, I tell people, look, it's not going to be as dynamic. You're going to, we can't really get the reaction shots. I mean, it is a basic introduction. Like, I just want something filmed. I don't have a lot of money. I just want this thing shot package. And in that case, then, yeah, here you go. This is what we can do. But usually, I mean, for us,
Sorry, I just wanted you to explain.
Yeah, that's
that.
fine. I know.
But
Little disclaimer,
with these,
right?
With these moments that are missing, if
Right.
you only have one camera, are they talking about like groom prep versus bridal prep and missing groom prep?
No, I think they're just talking about, although you know what, you do bring up a good point. When do you want to have a secondary
See,
man
these
camera
questions
there?
are so vague.
I know, right?
Right.
That is true.
It's
They are vague.
so vague.
But yeah, I mean, if you're going to have split bride and groom preparations, you have
Look,
to have.
obviously, having two videographers is the way to go.
Well, of course.
But you're paying more in labor.
You are.
Not everyone can do that.
Not everyone can do it, exactly. And it's going to cost a lot more to the, to the consumer.
Absolutely.
In the end, the bride and groom. So not everyone's going to be able to afford that, but I think that you definitely need to have some sort of package if you're going to have an edited film or something of a higher quality that has a stationary camera in it.
Yeah,
at least.
stationary camera is
Yeah,
very
that's
important.
it's key. But you're right. I mean, when would you actually want to have a second shooter? I get this one all the time too. Split bride and groom preparations. What I mean by that is you're getting ready at two separate locations altogether. So what that means is that we can't be at two places at once, obviously, as much as I'm sure so many people would love me to be. You can't. So it's one of those things where, I mean, you definitely need to have, a two-man camera shoot. I always say, like, if you're going to have your photo tour bump up to your cocktail hour and it's going to be occurring at the same time, then have that photo tour covered by one and have the cocktail hour covered by another. That way you can see what you're missing. I think that's a good reason, too. Of course, additional shots. I mean, what do you think?
When I'm shooting by myself, I always ask what they'd prefer.
Yeah.
Because their photographer is going to be shooting their photos on the photo tour.
Right.
So I just ask if I'm by myself, would you rather me shoot alongside the photographer on the photo tour? Or would you rather me